Yawarnale barnusha, abia warnusha birni. Iba warnila ya si warnu, abia harnala ya urnala. Aharnala ya surnaisha, ma warni birna harnili. Ya warnusha, maha warnu. Ibi warnu. أوخر نورنا لا بيورنوشا أتورنو شايرنا ليعيشا أمي هايرني ورنا لايرنا. Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your monthly message for September 2020 and beyond, whenever the universe nudges you to watch. I do consider these readings timeless. At least I set my intention that they would find you whenever you need to hear these messages the most. So I use one card here for like your theme, I guess, for your monthly message. I'm going to start first with this Madame Endora deck. So let's see, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the theme of this monthly message, September 2020 and beyond, whenever the universe nudges you to watch? Let's see. What is the theme of this monthly message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Oh, okay. All right, it says the serpent, a sly and subtle approach is needed. So whenever I get this card, it reminds me of don't rush, take your time. That's why it's saying clever, sly, right? Subtle. Subtle's a little bit like on the low, kind of like not so overtly in your approach. Like don't be so obvious in your approach. You kind of have to be a little cautious around a certain situation. So it's kind of like saying don't take any risk. Just be smart about your dealings. Be subtle in your approach as needed. All right, in a situation, be careful also as well. Use your intuition. So let's see if we can get 3 cards. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September 2020 and beyond, whenever the universe nudges you to watch. Let's see if we can get 3 cards for this message. All right, 7 of Swords. Well, the 7 of Swords is that kind of sly and subtle approach. All right, 3 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups. Okay, so doesn't look like the most happiest reading, okay, but I have to keep it real, Leo. Don't shoot the messenger, all right? Basically, this is saying that there's probably some dealing with someone or something where you're really going to have to be on your... I'm feeling like be on guard. Use your intuition. What is your intuition saying about this situation or this person? There is something in a dynamic here with the 7 of Swords that probably is not the most trustworthy of situations. Sometimes this energy talks about avoidance, so maybe avoiding the elephant in the room, avoiding something that needs to be addressed. Somebody could be avoiding you, or could be doing something underhanded behind your back. It sometimes talks about cheating. And we do have the 3 of Swords, so I hope there's not like a 3-party situation, but it could be a little bit of a mischievous energy where somebody's sneaking and maybe not disclosing the full truth of what they're doing or what they're up to. And this is why this is kind of like warning you over here. Be cautious in your approach. Be sly. Be clever. Be smart about your dealings with someone. It's also saying that if intuition is kind of like poking at you, right? It's like poking the bear. If intuition is poking at you and something doesn't feel right, you're probably onto something. So what this reading is feeling like, if anything, is a forewarning. So like forewarned is forearmed a lot of times with the tarot. It can show us things that are kind of happening that we can't always see for ourselves. It's kind of a tool that allows you to see outside like from the outside looking in. So what I'm getting from this is like Spirit is telling you to listen. Don't let anything go underneath your nose in regards to a situation or someone. Something doesn't feel quite right in this reading. So it's kind of like telling you to listen to that inner knowing, that inner gut feeling. There is something here with the Three of Swords that could potentially hurt you or break your heart. Right? However, it doesn't have to. Okay? It doesn't have to do that. Because if you're smart, this card is saying if you're smart, you'll be able to, in a way, I feel like circumvent an issue, because at the end of the day, you're clever, you're smart, you're intuitive. So this is saying you're already getting a heads up, you're already getting a nudge, you're already getting a knowing that something doesn't feel right. So you have to pay attention to that. If something doesn't feel right in a job, if something is not in alignment here with this Three of Swords, whether it be in a person or with a situation or environment, this is saying you have the smarts, you have the know-how to kind of be strategic, again with the Seven of Swords, to get away from this situation and walk in the direction of the Ten of Cups. Because the Eight of Cups a lot of times is an energy where it's like, look, these cups and these Eight of Cups are not fulfilling you. So it's a soul-searching energy where you go in search of what will. So look, you don't have to settle for anything that is not in alignment with you. And I say not in alignment because the Three of Swords energy is a conflict of head and heart. So if there's anything that's hurting your heart, if there's anything that's messing with your head, if there's anything that's not true to you, you know, if it's a person, a place, a situation, a circumstance, if there's anything that's not being true to you, then you have the gift inside of you to follow the calling of your soul, the intuitive nudges of your heart, and go in search of that, search of what will fulfill you, what will be true to you, what will be in alignment with you and not cause you this, right? Nobody wants to see that. So I feel like if anything, Leo, this is a self-empowering card spread here that we have here. This is self-empowerment. This is time for you to, right, take that subtle approach, sly and subtle, slick and clever, the smart, the intellectual side of you, as well as the intuitive side of you. Put all those beautiful gifts to work within yourself and go seek out what will make you happy, because you are a powerful being, smart individual, intuitive individual, and you don't have to settle for anything that's not really in alignment with you. You don't have to settle for anything that is not going to edify you or lift you up. Because you don't deserve that. You deserve better than that. And that's why the Eight of Cups will leave 8 cups that it feels are no longer suitable to its journey or where you want to go, or to what you see for your life moving forward. It will leave what's not suitable in search of what is. And this is your pilgrimage moment with that Eight of Cups. This is your moment where you can walk in search of what is truly meant for you and only you, and for your best. And only your best, because you deserve the best. So at the end of the day, it's an empowering energy to know when enough is enough in a situation, and to be able to say, okay, you know what? I can't do much more here in this situation with these 8 cups. These 8 cups aren't going to give me what I need. So I'm within my right to walk away from it and go in search of what is going to fulfill my needs. This here is, again, that confusion, that conflict, where sometimes you fight with yourself or with somebody else, and it just leaves you confused, emotionally kind of conflicted within, right? That's why the mind is in the sword energy. The heart is talking about the emotion. So there's a conflict of what your mind is telling you versus what your heart is saying. And whenever something causes that, it's not in alignment. Now, the snake energy is all about healing. It is about shedding the old skin, right? A snake molts its skin. So, Leo, you have the power to shed it. Let it go. Free yourself from it. Evolve from it. Snake energy is also an energy of evolution, healing. So you have the ability to shed the old and heal from it and walk into what you are worthy of, which is the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, self-satisfaction, happiness, all by your damn self, right? And then you also have the 10 of Cups, which is after that, which is definitely ultimate happiness, fulfillment with others, not just within yourself, but with others. love, right? And that's kind of what this is feeling like. Some of you might be leaving a situation that has, with somebody, let's say, that has not been true to you. But this is also saying that you have such smarts and wits about you that you know what you need, what you don't need. You know what you deserve. You know your worth. And you'll walk in the direction of that with the Eight of Cups. So there's no need to settle for what's hurting you or what's causing you grief with the Three of Swords. You're smart, you're clever, you got your wits about you, because that Seven of Swords energy is that too. It's not just about somebody cheating on you or whatever. It's about you being smart, strategic. You gotta plan up your sleeve. That's why it's saying a sly and subtle approach. You know what you're about to do, and this is your moment to kind of just do that. This is usually my by any means necessary kind of card. You do what you got to do to make it happen. It might be unconventional. It might be something that you kind of, it's like if plan A didn't work, plan B. You got to do what you got to do. So I think, Leo, this is kind of you figuring it out. And then I'm also hearing like keep it on the low, keeping it low key, not really letting anybody know your plans. Not letting anybody know what you're up to. But this is something that's feeling like your soul is asking you for it. Like that Eight of Cups, you got to listen to where the soul is nudging you to go. You're walking away from what's really not suited to you. You're low-key kind of hatching a plan to do it, and then the Eight of Cups is confirming that you're doing it. And that's why this is like, I'm hearing like, shh, like don't tell anybody. Like you're not going to tell anybody what you're up to. You're not going to tell anybody what your plans are. You're going to keep it on the low because you don't want anybody to know what you're doing until it's go time. So Leo, I kind of like what's happening here. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but it feels empowering. And it's the energy of the Eight of Cups and the direction that you're going in. Because only somebody who knows their true worth, their true value, is going to look at a situation and be like, I don't need this. I deserve more than just 8 cups. I'm going in search of my 9. I'm going in search of my 10. And that deserves kind of like slow clap, right? Because at the end of the day, it's saying, look, I don't got to tolerate this. I don't have to tolerate that. I deserve more than what you're giving here, or whatever this situation is giving me here. Because I know that there are 10 cups out there somewhere, and that's the direction I'm walking in. And the stars up here are kind of like guiding the way. So I love this. This is just one of those moments where it feels like this is a pivotal moment in your evolutionary journey, where it's like, Leo, you've come to fully know yourself. And it's only when you know yourself to the point where, you know, there's no disputing it, can you fully just empower yourself to do what you have to do, do what must be done, that maybe you put off for a while. There's no more putting it off now. This is that moment where you do take charge and you go in search of. So, let's see. Let's get 3 cards here for you, Leo. I like this. I really do. Like a proud defining moment. That's what this feels like. A proud defining moment for Leo. This is beautiful. And that might be the name of the title of this reading. Because I know that there are some of you who will watch this video and click off as soon as you see the 3 cards on the table, and that's okay. But I hope that some of you have managed to stick it out to the end of the reading to see the way that this has spoken to me. Okay, again, I really do feel like a lot of the sly and subtle approach energy or clever energy, smart and strategic energy is actually coming from you, because you're doing what you got to do to find what calls your soul. And yeah, that sometimes does take clever planning, strategic moves where sometimes you're not sharing what you're up to. Keep it on the low so that way you protect yourself until it's ready to strike, right? Because snakes do strike. Actually, look, I have my little snake ring on today too. So let's see if we can get 3 cards here. You got something up your sleeve, Leo, and hey, if it's taking you in the direction of your heart, your soul, and what you feel led to do, then I am very much proud of you. Okay. Aha, look, and there's the snake again. You see, so something's not sitting well with you, and you're recognizing it. Sometimes this card can talk about a hesitation because you're not trusting something or someone. But I think once you have kind of everything laid out, you're not going to hesitate, because this is saying you're on the move. But something does not ring true to you. And that's why you're being prompted to maybe shed something or someone or something and go in the direction of what's working or what will work for you and help you or heal you or love you instead, right? All right, there's your fresh start. Somebody might have children, but this is a brand new energy. So there's a new beginning on the other side of this. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so your fortune is shifting. Yeah, definitely. You're walking in the direction of more, of better, of happier things to come. Absolutely. So you're leaving what's not working over here with this falseness energy and the 7 of Swords. And it's crazy how it's like kind of confirming that. You're letting go of the conflict in your head and heart over it and just, you know, making a choice to go in the direction of what calls you. And guess what? It's leading you to your fortune. It's leading you to your blessings. Let's see if we can get one of these here, Leo. Brand new energy is opening up to you now with the baby energy. Could be a new fresh start in regards to a project, maybe a new job, maybe a new journey altogether. You're definitely walking in the direction of that, and it's going to be for your better because this is confirming it. All right, so let's see if we can get one of these. Whoa. Okay, so this energy is all about alignment, yin and yang, balance, duality. All right, it could be talking about relationships as well, because there's 2 candles there, and sometimes it can talk about maybe a twin flame or a union in a situation. But a lot of times I do see this as kind of a little bit like a high priestess as well, because she has the 2 pillars with her. In the background, that's also intuitive energy, but it's mostly about alignment. So I feel like whatever you're walking away from and walking in the direction of is actually putting you in a place of alignment where before, you know, the conflict of the head and heart is not. So let's see if we can get a fortune card to finish this off for you, Leo, and then I'm going to grab some dice and we're going to roll for angel numbers. So let's see if we can get a final oracle card here for you, Leo, to help you with this reading. Oh, okay, wait, we have 2. We have 2. All right, it's saying patience, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Well, this here is not clear of mind, is it? It is a conflict of head and heart, and I did mention that, where it does create confusion within oneself, a conflict within oneself. And this is saying, yeah, you are clearing your mind. You are slowing down to clear your mind. Maybe even having patience with yourself, where before it's like, you know, maybe you weren't doing that. Maybe you weren't having compassion for yourself in that way. But you're coming into alignment. You are clearing your mind. You are changing your attitude about things, situations, and people. And that's probably why you're walking away from some things over here with the Eight of Cups. If it's not a situation, if it's not a person that you're walking away from, it definitely could be a mindset. And that's why it's also saying here to change your attitude. Whenever it's like this feeling of slowing down, it's kind of like, yeah, sometimes we do have to slow down, take a moment, pause, and kind of reevaluate what we're dealing with. And it's only in taking that time out can we realize, okay, what we want, what we don't want, what we need, what we don't need. And I think you've done that. All right, it says key, new beginnings, directives, or directions and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Well, Eight of Cups is definitely letting go of something, walking away of something. New beginnings over here with the baby energy. So that is confirming that as well. You're onto something better here with the Fortune card. And this is kind of confirming that the door has been unlocked now for you to walk in the direction of what will bring you new things, new adventures. You're ready to kind of open that door and step through it. And the Eight of Cups is definitely confirming it, okay? So let's grab some dice. If you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I roll for the angel numbers. I always say to look up a website that you trust in order to interpret the number combinations. I don't want to give you a website because at the end of the day, you might not resonate with it. And then what would, be the point in that? It wouldn't really be helpful to you. So I say, do the research, Google the numbers, type in angel number, whatever it is, and then see if you get a number interpretation. It may confirm some things in this reading. It might provide additional messages for you, as well as the journey to researching the numbers might lead you to other synchronicities, okay? So let's take a look. Let's see what numbers we have for you, Leo. 8. And we have an 8 of Cups. 9. Yeah, 8, 9. 8, 9, and 7. 897 is your angel number, Leo. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. To support this channel, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and also click that little bell for notifications so that way you don't miss videos, because I do upload pretty often, okay? And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. All you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So, Leo, I'll leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. Take care and keep shining.